right, so yes, I did open my box. I organized things, and I'm gonna start with the end colors, and I can't wait till y'all see them. Hi, Terry, how are you? All right, so are you ready? We're gonna start with the cardstock colors, and then I actually purchased the Stampin' blends, and I'm gonna show you what they look like. We'll do a little bit of coloring with them, and we might even do some stamping with them, all right? Okay, so here we go. I'll zoom in a bit. This color right here is copper clay, all right? Now, I am not going to be doing any color comparisons tonight because I have quite a bit to get through the box, okay? So I'm not going to do the color comparisons this evening, but this copper clay, it's just super pretty. It's like a brown. It kind of reminds me of cinnamon cider, okay? So this is our first color. Hello, Anita. All right, second color, wild wheat, all right? Wild wheat. That's the second in color. Don't worry, we're gonna put the ink on the cardstock so we can see what that looks like as well. This is boho blue. Aren't these pretty? Okay, this blue you are going to absolutely love, all right? The blue is lovely. I think it's a shade deeper than, oh, what's the name of that? Seaside Spray. It reminds me of Seaside Spray, but I think it's a little bit deeper tone, okay? I do have Lemon Lolly, Carolyn, so I'm gonna show you that one too. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go through all the new core colors as well tonight. This is Moody Mauve, all right? So it kind of reminds me of Rococo Rose, if any of you remember that. But when you put all 5 of these together, tell me they're not gorgeous. This is Pebbled Path. So copper clay, wild wheat, boho blue, moody mauve. I'm still learning my colors, and pebbled path. All right, so what do you think? Isn't this a beautiful color palette? I mean, I absolutely love it. All right, so let me show you the amazing ribbon. This is a textured ribbon, and this one right here is copper clay. So I'm gonna lay this down. They're 10 yards per roll. It is so, so beautiful. Ah, love it. Okay, so now let's do wild wheat. This is wild wheat, all right? So now we'll kind of get a look. We'll put these colors together as well. Aren't they pretty? I'm so glad y'all like them. Okay, boho blue. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And this is Moody Mauve. And there's the ribbon. Hi, Joanne. Yes, be happy you ordered the ribbon. Absolutely. You're going to use every last yard of that ribbon, Tina. And this is Pebbled Path. All right. Right here. So those are the textured ribbons. Let me zoom in so that you can get a better look. Aren't they pretty? I love the texture in the ribbon. I love the width of the ribbon because it's going to make it easy for you to tie a bow or a knot. So I'm happy to hear that y'all like the colors. So there they are. I'm going to zoom out and we're going to explore the Stampin' blends. How about that? All right. Let me move that. Oh, by the way, I'm getting ready for my in color box that debuts tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. And look at the ribbon in the box for the ribbon share. Isn't that lovely? Check that out. It is so, so gorgeous, so rich, just luscious colors. So, Jean, this is called Pebbled Path, okay? Pebbled Path was the last in color. All right, so I'm gonna grab some basic white cardstock and we're gonna do a little coloring because I want you to see what the colors look like in the blends, okay? So this right here is going to be the light of copper clay. This one is going to be the dark in copper clay. So hopefully my camera is going to do this justice. Now we're going to do light wild wheat. And this is dark wild wheat. Are you ready for the boho? This is the light. And I'm going to zoom out. This is the light in boho blue. Ah, love it. And this is the dark in boho blue. Now we'll do the light moody mauve. So I'm going to zoom out now. This is light moody mauve. And this is dark moody mauve. Now we're doing pebbled path. This is the light in the pebbled path. And this is the dark in pebbled path. So here's your color palette. I'm going to zoom out right here. Copper clay, wild wheat, boho blue, moody mauve, and pebbled path. So of course I'm in love with boho blue, but I'm loving moody mauve as well. But they're just so pretty together, aren't they? All right, so here are the Stampin' Right markers. You can actually purchase these as well in a 5-pack, okay? So anyway, I wanted you to see that. Now, would you like to do a little stamping? Let's look at some of the new ink pads. And again, we are still using the in colors, all right? So we're gonna do these first. Why don't we, I'm going to show you a brand new stamp set that I ordered. It's called Circle Sayings, and you can bundle this with the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. So you can bundle and save 10%, okay? So let's use this one. I did bring in 2 blocks, and let's see. Trying to decide, we'll go with this one first, and I'm just gonna put it on this block. And you know, I didn't bring my my chamois over here. I may get my chamois so that we can see this in all the colors. Let me see. Let's use this, all right? And I'm starting with the boho blue. All right. Now remember, our photopolymer stamps sometimes have a film on them when you get them, and you kind of have to just kind of christen it. So let me restamp that again. Plus, I'm on a folding table, so I don't have a whole lot of pressure there. But that's boho blue. I'm going to get my chamois so that we can look at this in all the colors. All right. We'll continue to use the same stamp set. And now I'm going to use copper clay, okay? I know, isn't this a great bundle? I love this. I love when there is a punch and a stamp set that coordinates. I need to stamp better. I'm not adding enough pressure. All right, so that's copper clay. And let's do wild wheat. Wow, and to be new ink pads, these are really opening and closing well. Okay, I'm gonna push a little bit harder here. Okay. That is our wild wheat, okay? Again, I'm not getting that image to come out. All right, we got three more colors to do. All right. Let's go to Moody Mauve. There's Moody Mauve. I'm just cleaning my stamp. All right. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and maybe move this stamp a little closer to me. I don't usually stamp so far away. Okay, this is Moody Mauve. All right. And the image that I'm trying to stamp is this one right here. I want you to see this, okay? It's kind of like a wave, maybe a cloud. So that's what I'm trying to stamp. But I'm not getting the middle part to stamp very well. All right, so I think we have one more color, and that is Pebbled Path. So let's give this one a try. All right, so let's look at the ink color. This is Pebbled Path. This is Moody Mauve, all right? And I think it would stamp much better if I had a matte under my paper. This is Wild Wheat. Again, copper clay and boho blue, all right? So right there. Yes, I think it's like my first day stamping. It feels like it anyway. I am sorry. I'm a little bit farther away from stamping because I kind of cleared off this area to show you designer paper and all kinds of stuff. All right. So that's what we have there. Again, this is a new stamp set. It's called Circle Sayings, and it has a cupcake. It has lots of words. It has some beautiful half circle things that you can use. You can put the cupcake in the center of this, but it's just super fun, and it coordinates with the 2 3/8 of an inch punch, okay? It's a circle punch. All right, well, let's look at the in color dots, all right? Here they are. Now, I think there's another set of dots under there that we cannot see. So let's take this out of the package. And here they are. These are gorgeous, by the way. Thank you, Karen. It makes me feel better. Karen says, who cares about the stamping? It's so fun seeing new product. I agree, even if I can't stamp. So here are the colors. Here's Pebbled Path, Wild Wheat, Moody Mauve, Copper Clay, and the Boho Blue. All right, so those are the in color dots. There are 150 of these. It reminds me of the Milky Dot that we had in this mini. All right, so I'm gonna put that back. And now we're gonna look at designer paper. So there is an in color designer paper. Y'all get your paper and pen and start making a list, okay? All right, here we go. This is wild wheat. Now, you're going to get 4 of these sheets in a package, okay? So we've got 2 double-sided designs, okay? It's 4 designs. All right, so here's one of them. And then here is the other side. It's hearts, okay? And this is the wild wheat. So you'll get 4 of these. So 4 double-sided designs. Then you'll get 4 of the polka dots. Let me zoom out a bit. Here's the polka dots, okay? Again, it's wild wheat. It comes 6 by 6, and here is the other side, okay? So you've got those 4 different designs. Now we'll look at, maybe I can slide this right over here. And this right here is the pebbled path. And then here are the hearts on the other side. I love the hearts and I love the dots. Again, here is the pebbled path. You get a half a package in the share, Diana. You'll get 20 sheets instead of 40, okay? So that's a great question. Diana's asking me about the in color share box. So yes, you'll get a half a package of this designer paper. Isn't this pretty? So that'll give you 20 sheets. Here's Moody Mauve. And here is the other side with the hearts. Here's the polka dots in Moody Mauve and the stripes. So, what do y'all like the best? I tend to like the circles and the hearts the best. Here is copper clay. This is one side, and here's the side with the hearts, okay? So if you're just joining me this evening, we are going over a sneak peek of product from the new annual catalog that will come out on Tuesday, May 2nd. Here's the dots, and then here's the stripe. And then our last one here is boho blue right here. There's the hearts. Love that. And then here are the circles. All right. Yeah, the little skinny things. I don't even know what to call these little skinny things. I guess sticks, right? All right, so I'm going to zoom out, and now you're seeing the color palette again. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? And then if we add that beautiful ribbon to it, isn't that beautiful? That is so pretty together. Okay. Now we're going to move on. I think I have shown you all of the end colors. I'm going to put this back in the bag so that I don't get everything all messed up here. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll start with the daisies. Would you like to, you know what? I tell you what I want to do next. I want to do the core colors, okay? So let's do that next. And we'll start with the markers. Okay? All right, so look at all the Stampin' blends right here. Okay, so where does one begin? I love the daisy paper, absolutely. Okay, So Lemon Lolly is going to be a brand new color in our Subtles family, okay? All right, so here it goes. This is going to be the light of the Lemon Lolly, okay? So if any of you have been around for any length of time, this kind of reminds me of Barely Banana. And by the way, I am seeing this for the first time just like you, because I didn't open any of these. So that is Lemon Lolly. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Awesome. All right, let me see. Is there another subtle? I'm trying to remember if Bubble Bath is in the subtles. I think it is. Yep. So this is our Bubble Bath, and I know Margaret, who faithfully watches, loves this color. She's very excited about this color. So this is the light Bubble Bath. Yes, good, Karen. You remember Barely Banana. Great. Here is the dark shade of Bubble Bath. Okay. All right. And there's one more color I thought that fit with the, I think it's Lost Lagoon. I think Lost Lagoon is going to be in the Subtles collection. So let's do the light Lost Lagoon. Now this used to be an in color a few years back, okay? So this is Lost Lagoon, and I believe that is the light. And now I'm going to show you the dark. Okay? So that's what we have in the Subtles. And now we're going to move on to the Brights family, okay? Now in the Brights family, we have Lemon Lime Twist, all right? And this is going to be the light shade of Lemon Lime Twist. Just a little bit lighter than Granny Apple Green. Isn't that pretty? So a shade lighter than Granny Apple Green. I hope everybody's enjoying it. Thank you, Karen. Oh gosh, so far we do have some nice baby colors, don't we? All right, now let me see. That might be it for the Brights. Hang on. I am learning. No, there's some more Brights. Hang on, just found them. I'm learning my colors as we go here. So this is Berry Burst, and this used to also be an in color from a few years back. Love that. Now that's the light, okay? And this, I'm going to use the brush tip, is Berry Burst, okay? So it is kind of fun to see the colors with the Stampin' Up! Blends. I agree with you, Nancy. All right, we also have Azure Afternoon, and I don't know if I'm saying that correctly or not, so you all feel free to correct me. This is going to be the Light Azure. Now this reminds me, remember Tempting Turquoise? Kind of reminds me of that. And it definitely is in that same family with Tahitian Tide. This is going to be the Dark Azure Afternoon. Wow, that's really pretty. Isn't this beautiful? Love this. All right, so we've done the Brights, and now we're going to go to the Regals. Now with the Regals, we've got Pretty Peacock, and this one is light. That's the light Pretty Peacock. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. This is the dark, pretty peacock right there. And then we have another one in the Regals collection, and this one is Blueberry Bushel, which used to also be an in color. And this is going to be the light one. And I'll zoom out just a little bit. I think my hand got in the way. Let me zoom out some more. Okay, there we go. So there's Blueberry Bushel, that's the light. And then this is the dark Blueberry Bushel. I'm gonna hold that one up to the camera so that you can see that. This is the one I just did, the Blueberry Bushel. That is so pretty. All right, so we have another one. Yes, start saving your monies. Absolutely. All right, so we've got some in our neutral collection, okay? So in the neutrals, Mossy Meadow moved to the neutrals family. And so did, well, Night and Navy was already there. And Misty Moonlight is going to be in the neutrals collection. And that's the light version of Misty Moonlight. And this is the darker version of Misty Moonlight. And I'll hold that up to the camera. There you go. That is Misty Moonlight. And this was the Blueberry Bushel. I'll do the colors with you one more time. Now we have one more to do, okay? We're gonna add on. And now in the neutrals collection, we have Pecan Pie. Yep, Pecan Pie, that's the name of it. This may, you know, this probably replaces our soft suede. I used to love soft suede. I used it all the time. So this will be like my new soft suede. And this is Pecan Pie. So let's look again. We'll go over them and I'll quiz myself. This is Lemon Lolly. This is Bubble Bath, Lost Lagoon, This is Lemon Lime Twist, okay? Berry Burst, Azure Afternoon. Is that the name of it? I'm trying to remember. Pretty Peacock, Blueberry Bushel, and Misty Moonlight, and Pecan Pie. All right, so that will give you an idea. You can purchase the new core colors in the Stampin' Right markers. So here they are. You can get them in a box, okay? All right, and then the blends are available 2 per package, all right? All right, I'm gonna grab the cardstock. Okay, now the cardstock, I have not opened this, okay? This is Lemon Lolly, and I'm gonna take it out of the shiny package. Sorry, y'all are just seeing me open this. This is something I probably should have done before class. Now you can see it. So this is Lemon Lolly right here. And I'm trying to give you different forms of light so you can see it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's 11 as well. So what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing a color, but I shouldn't be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am missing one. And I will have to check, what am I missing? Hang on, I can tell you which color I'm missing. This is Lemon Lolly, okay? Let me just look through my colors. Okay, so this is weird. I am missing a color. Oh, you know what it is? It's Fresh Freesia. That's what it is. That's why I don't have it, because I already had it. I think I'm right. Let me look. Yeah, Fresh Freesia. Fresh Freesia is now one of the core colors, okay? So that's the one that you did not see me color because I already have it, okay? So I'm glad you mentioned that, Leslie Claire. I had forgotten that Fresh Freesia was one. And I didn't order anything in Fresh Freesia, so. All right, Lost Lagoon right here, okay? So, Lemon Lolly and Lost Lagoon, and I honestly don't think, even with all the lighting that I have in my room, I don't think it's doing this justice. I'm opening up another cardstock color, and this one is Bubble Bath. All right, so that's Bubble Bath. Honestly, I think the Stampin' Blends did a better showed better than the cardstock colors are actually showing. This is Lemon Lime Twist right here. Yes, I will zoom out, and you know what? Maybe that'll help. That is better. Yep, thank you, Barb. So Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Bubble Bath, Lemon Lime Twist. Now I'm going to open the Azure Afternoon. Here we go. And of course it would be nice just to have one sheet of it instead of all of them. So maybe I will change that up in a second. I'll get all of these open first, okay? This is Berry Burst. I can already tell you, I think this is going to be one of my favorites. And that used to be an end color. Pretty Peacock. Isn't that pretty with the Berry Burst? Okay. And this is Blueberry Bushel. Oh, good. Good, Yvette. I'm glad you found a favorite. Misty Moonlight. In just a few minutes, I'm going to pull one of each, okay? This is Pecan Pie, and let me grab a Fresh Freesia. Okay, so let's do this again now that I've gotten everything opened. Okay, so Fresh Freesia is part of the new color palette. Lemon Lolly right here. Lost Lagoon. Is that better? Do you all feel like you can see the colors better? Bubble Bath. I should take the Fresh Freesia and put it over here by Bubble Bath so you can really see the difference. Lemon Lime Twist. Azure Afternoon. All right, I'm gonna slide down a little bit, okay? Berry Burst. Pretty Peacock. Oh, Diane, it might be. Diane says the Berry Burst may be her replacement for Rich Razzleberry. Oh, that's good thinking there. Yep. This is Blueberry Bushel. Misty Moonlight. And Pecan Pie. So there's all of the new core collection, okay? These were all brought back. Okay, now I'll show you the ink pads. I know, aren't they fun? It is a fun color palette. Okay, let's do this. Why don't we add some, we'll add the Moody Mauve, and I think I have zoomed out as far as I can go. There we go. Sorry, this can be so challenging just to get it all in the camera. Moody Mauve, Pebbled Path, Boho, Wild Wheat, and I've got one more. And that is Copper Clay. What do you think? That is all of the new color palette. Isn't that beautiful? So, so pretty. Okay. So I'll show you the ink pads. Stack this up. And I am going to bring in a stamp. This time, let's do the cupcake. I am back to the circle sayings. And we'll put that there. And I purchased the new core colors. When you purchase the new core colors like this, you can save 10% on this bundle. So that's what I decided to do. And they are still individually wrapped. Wow. Hang tight. But you can look at them. You can just see how pretty they are. Okay, little did I know that they were individually wrapped. I could have done this earlier today. Okay, so Blueberry Bushel, let's see what the cupcake looks like. We're gonna zoom in. I'm gonna grab another piece of cardstock. And let's take a look at that Blueberry Bushel cupcake. And I'll zoom in for you. All right, that is Blueberry Bushel. Sorry. Just trying to get organized here. Sorry, it's not as easy as you think it is. All right, let me grab. All right, let's do Pretty Peacock. I thought you all would want to see what they stamp like. If you don't, let me know, but I thought it would be fun to see that. This is Pretty Peacock. Yes, it's my first day stamping. Did y'all see the blurriness that I got? Pecan Pie. Wonder what this is going to look like. I know, Blueberry Bushel. All right, this is Pecan Pie now. Okay, now my little cupcakes are starting to look halfway decent. Aren't they cute? Love the cupcake. All right. We're going to do bubble bath. I am not doing these in any particular order, okay? Yes, Jean. It is called shading. It's a new technique. It's a new technique called shading. This one right here, ladies, is bubble bath. I'm going to stamp it again. My stamp's not that clean. All right, so I'll stamp it again. I'm going to stamp it again. There we go. So it's fairly light. All right. It's lighter. It's lighter than I thought it was. And I would imagine Lemon Lolly is going to also be super light. So, new ink pad. All right. Here we go. All right, I'll hold it up to the camera. There's your Lemon Lolly, and there's Bubble Bath, okay? I'm really loving the pecan pie. All right, Lost Lagoon is coming right up. Clean my stamp. Hi, Rhonda from Oregon. We're happy to have you tonight. Any other newbies out there this evening? All right, now I'm going to stamp. This is Lost Lagoon, okay? Lost Lagoon, and I'll hold that up to the camera as well. That's what that one looks like. Oh no, Carol, don't burn dinner. All right, I'm gonna flip this over, and now we're gonna try Berry Burst. And we'll go right here. That's Berry Burst. That is one cute cupcake. All right, let me clean again. Oh my goodness. All right, Lemon Lime Twist. Let's see what this one does. Yes, Andrea, a soft cushion under my stamp would be the perfect solution for what I am doing. However, I had retreat a few weeks ago, and all three of my mats are at another location. So still have to pick those up. All right, that's Lemon Lime Twist right there. That's Berry Burst. Aren't they beautiful? If I remember correctly, these two colors they were both in colors, and they may have been at the same time. All right. Now we're going to do the Azure Afternoon. Ah, love new ink pads. There's Azure. Love these three colors together. Carol says, use your Stamparatus. I wish, Carol. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's funny. All right. I won't do Fresh Freesia because we all know what this beautiful color looks like. And now we're going to do Misty Moonlight. This will be our last one. And then I'm going to show you some stamp sets that I bought and designer paper. And that is Misty Moonlight. So Misty Moonlight, Azure Afternoon, Lemon Lime Twist, and Berry Burst. All right, aren't they pretty? They are super pretty colors. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with their color palette. Okay, I am straightening up so that I can bring some more goodies over here, okay? Let's start with our daisies. So I did get the cheerful daisies. And it does have coordinating dies to go with it, okay? And of course, we'll explore the dies when we get ready to, create cards with this. So anyway, it looks like it's two-step stamping. You can stamp your outline and then stamp the solid image. And you can do the same with this one and with this as well. And these are the centers for the flowers. And then you got some really cute greetings. All right. So let's look at the daisy paper. Let's open this up. I have not seen this. I'm going to be surprised just like you all are surprised. Ah, the smell of fresh paper. Okay, so this is the first piece. I'm going to zoom out now. And I think that's probably as far as I can go. Here, you've got some different panels. These could easily go on a card base. Look at this piece right here. You could trim that to fit on a layer on a card base. So this is all of them. Isn't that pretty? Just love the lines and stuff and how you can use them for different card fronts. And this is the back. Oh, this is Moody Mauve. So this is the back. All right. So I'll put that one there. And our next daisy is right here. And the other side is Pebbled Path. So it coordinates with our in colors. I love that. I think I had forgotten that. Oh, this DSP is called Fresh as a Daisy 12 by 12. All right. All right. And here is another daisy sheet right here. And then the opposite side is right here, which I'm kind of seeing some pretty peacock in this. What other color? Maybe some lemon lime twist or some granny apple green. It has a ton of coordinating colors. All right, y'all are gonna love this one. Oh, this is so pretty. I love this. Look at this one. That is so pretty. And then here's the back of it. And this looks like Wild Wheat, which is a new in color. I'm loving this piece. How about y'all? You like that piece? And here's another piece. Right there. More daisies. And here's the opposite side. Now this looks like Copper Clay and Pecan Pie. And I'll put that one there. The paper is super cute. Look at this piece. This reminds me of spring, and I'm ready for spring. All right, so that's that one. Yes, I mean, we're talking about, having all these things and being on a budget. I had quite a few product credits that I had earned, and I've been saving those up. So I was able to use a lot of those when I made my purchase yesterday. So this here, boho blue, isn't that pretty? Yes, Gail, you will change your mind. Oh gosh, I know sometimes I really hate to cut the paper because it's so daggone pretty. Hi Louise, how are you? So remember, this paper is called Fresh as a Daisy. It comes 12 by 12 and it has the coordinating stamp set and dies. And it also has these coordinating gems. These are called solid gems. And I'm gonna try and pull this out of the package for you. Hang on. I don't know if I can get it out. Okay, I really just wanna see, okay, here we go. So it looks like, and I don't know if it'll tell me the colors. It looks like lemon lolly, boho blue, and maybe pecan pie, something like that. Something like that. All right. So I know, Barb, I know you wanted me to zoom out. Was that to see the designer paper? Did I mess that up so you're not able to see the designer paper? I can't wait to make something with this. Boy, is that going to be cute or fun. Fun anyway. All right. So that's the daisies. And, okay, I've got another beautiful pack to show you. This right here, the blue paper. Okay, I'll need to open this up, and I am fairly zoomed out. This is called Countryside Inn. It is 12 by 12. And this goes with a bundle called Countryside Corners. So I'll show you that in a minute. Isn't this pretty? I love this paper. All right, so I'm going to show it to you close up. And then I'm going to flip it over. Ooh, that's so pretty. Look at the back. That is so, so pretty. Oh, this has bunnies on it. See the bunnies? And behind the bunnies, let's see what's there. This pattern. This paper is drop dead gorgeous. This has birds on it. And again, these are all different shades of blue. Wow, this is pretty. Here's the opposite side of the birds. Here is another one. Oh, thank you for checking on that, Louise, the copper clay gems. I wasn't sure which color that was. Look at this. These are all shades of blue. So pretty. Okay, so this one has a fox on it. And the opposite side is right here. These are tiny, tiny little flowers, by the way. This has trees. I love this. I could wallpaper a room in this. Look at this. I know that, Susan, that's what I was thinking. Beautiful wallpaper. So this is called Countryside Inn. This is the stamp set that goes with it. All right, so let's just kind of look at that if we can. This, oh, I was thinking for some reason these were all different stamps, but they're not. This is one stamp. One rubber stamp. It does, Karen. I agree. Yeah, I don't know who's designing the paper, Nancy, but my gosh, they're doing a great job. Now, all of these little pieces, the dots, the dotted line, the floral, the mini dots, another little floral, all of these things are in the designer paper. Yes, definitely. This would also be great fabric. Carolyn, I don't know. I don't know if it's a cribbage board. I have no idea. Now you can cut it with the dies. We will look at these, okay? Because the dies are the very first thing that intrigued me. All right. Pull this out and look at this. These are all separate dies. So you could stamp your image and then you could cut it out depending on which image and which size you wanted. So it's called Countryside Corners. And the dies should also be called that as well. Yeah, Countryside Corners dies. And I was wondering if I had anything else that coordinated with it, but I don't think anything else came with that. All right. So I've got one more suite to show you, okay? Oh, by the way, this stamp set right here was in the catalog with this paper and with the stamp set. And so I did purchase this stamp set. I love the words in it. I love all the little things that are gonna match this paper right here, okay? So honestly, these are like a duo, okay? Right there. Okay, yeah, you definitely need the dies no matter what, whether you do the stamp set or not. Okay, one more. And this is it. And this is called Beautiful Balloons. It's the first suite in the new annual catalog. Look at these awesome balloons. It is a photo polymer stamp set. And it does have dies. We will look at these. It's called Beautiful Balloons Dies. My trash can is full from unwrapping everything. Here are the dies. I see a birthday tag, a star, several balloon sizes. Check that out. Now this here is a double balloon, but here's two balloons. There's a balloon, balloon, and balloon. And then you get all your streamers. And this right here will actually put ridges in your cardstock, and it makes it look like, oh gosh, like it's shredded. I don't know how to describe that, but it is in the annual book. And let me show you the designer paper that goes with it. Are you ready? I'm ready because I have not seen it. It comes 6 by 6 and it's called Bright and Beautiful. So let's see what we've got here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And here's the opposite side. It has stars on it, okay? So that's the first one. I'll put it over here. So it looks like we're gonna get 4 of each sheet. And this looks like Berry Burst. And then that's the opposite side, okay? And there is a variation. It's not solid, okay? And then it looks like we have this one. And here's the other side of it. Here's the next one. This is a lighter shade of pink, probably Bubble Bath. And there's the polka dots. Yes, Louise, I think that's what I was thinking of, the corrugated paper. I know, right? One day, Carol, one day we're gonna have the pictures of the dies on the package so we can see what they do, right? All right, so now we have stripes. This looks like a lemon lolly. And look at this piece. It's super fun and festive. This looks like a lemon lime twist. Yes, ombre. That's the word I was thinking of, Barb. And there's the opposite side. I love the colors in this. They're so cheery. This looks like Pretty Peacock, maybe a little Lost Lagoon. And here's the opposite side. And that looks like Lemon Lime Twist. Thank you, Sonia. The die makes fringes. Thank you, ladies. All right, this, oh, what does this remind me of? What color is this? Pretty Peacock. I'm also thinking of another color. And then here's the opposite side. Y'all are coming up with some great ideas for Stampin' Up. And this looks like Misty Moonlight. And here's the opposite side of it. Here is Azure. Trying to think of the second name. What is it, y'all? Azure something. Okay. And there's the, yep, some Lost Lagoon. That's right. And then I think this might, no, we got two more to go. Here's one. Isn't that beautiful? Here's the opposite side. This would be really nice for baby cards, absolutely. Nancy, you need to write down all those ideas. You're coming up with all kinds of good stuff this afternoon. This paper is called Bright and Beautiful. It's the first designer paper in the catalog, and it goes with the birthday set. That looks like some berry burst. All right, aren't they pretty? There they are, the Bright and Beautiful. Now there's one other item, okay, that can go with this. And it's this acetate sheets. So I want to show you this. Let's take it out of the package. And it's called Gold Celebrations Specialty Designer Paper. And it comes 12 by 12, as you can see. And it looks like, okay, so it is different. Okay, so this one right here has confetti on it. And I'll turn that off. Will that help? Not really. It doesn't help that. Well, maybe it does help a little bit. All right. I've got a reflection from the fluorescent light in the room on this, but this is confetti. All right. And this one is balloons. Sorry for the reflection. There's nothing I can do about that either. That's the, okay, so that's the dots. And the last one, there are 3 sheets in this package, okay? 3 sheets. Here's this one. Y'all can see my lights and my camera. It is window sheet weight. Yes, Louise, it is. Yes. It is acetate. It is like it's the same weight as a window sheet, maybe even a little thicker. All right, so these 3 sheets come together. I'm going to slide this back in the package. All right. And I think we can come on back to me. I think we got everything done. Let me turn that light on. All right, so tomorrow night I am going to be back at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to keep it the same time. Thank you, Margaret. Confetti, that's exactly what that is. I'm at a loss of words tonight. Thank you so much. So tomorrow evening, come on back and join me, and I'm going to share my in color share box with you. This is my 7th or 8th year offering this beautiful box of product. It is a share, so it's a share of designer paper, it's a share of ribbon. What else? Oh gosh, it has so many things. I can't even think. But anyway, come on back tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Learn all about the In Color Share Box and what is included, okay? You get card stock, you get card bases, you get a free class, you get to create 5 cards with me. They're just so many different things that we'll do, and I will go over all of those details tomorrow evening, Thursday night, April 6th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, thank you, Gail. Embellishments. Yes, embellishments. Oh my gosh, can't even sign up. Carol, I'm going to write your name on my list. But yes, it includes cardstock and designer paper and ribbon and twine. And there's a brand new luster specialty paper that is for the In Colors. So we'll talk about that tomorrow night too. So Rhonda, it's going to be super easy for you to sign up. You can either message me tonight if you want, and I'll try and reach out to you once everything is done. But come on back tomorrow night at 7:30. I'm going to show you how to register for this In Color Share Box, okay? Oh my gosh, Diana, that's awesome. So Diana says she has 4 of the boxes and they are fabulous. Thank you. All right, let's see what else. I'm just looking at comments. Yes, it's called it's a luster specialty paper for the In Colors. So let's see. Yeah, definitely watch tomorrow evening, and you can certainly watch the replay if you miss tomorrow night, okay? All the details roll out tomorrow. You're going to see the box. You're going to see everything that goes inside of that box. And this ribbon's going to be in that box. This gorgeous, gorgeous In Color ribbon. The lights in my room, they don't reflect well on acetate. So anyway, you'll learn all about this tomorrow evening at 7:30. Don't miss it. All you have to do now is sign up, and payment is not due until May 2nd. All right? So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try and get those answered for you tonight. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. All right? All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you so much for watching, by the way. Thanks.